Hey, what's up, guys? You're here with your host, Lord Indestructible, where I'm posting my first video of this series, Tips and Tricks for Clash Royale. Thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate you guys that you take the time to watch this video. I'd really appreciate your feedback. And also, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Alright, so basically I've created this series to give you all certain tips and several tricks on your gameplay in Clash Royale. Hopefully they all help you. Hopefully they help you improve your gameplay. Alright, so for this video I'm going to be showing you guys a few replays against my friend Nate the Great in my clan Panda Scheme. By the way, big shout out to my clan, great clan. I love them all. Alright, so my friend and I did a few draft mode challenges. We did a draft mode and then we went on to a couple of friendly battles. So, a quick tip when doing the draft mode, always choose the best cards that go with certain tanks if you get a tank. If not, always try to make a good combination of cards and don't give your card, if you choose a card, try not to give your card a counter to the card, or else you'll be having a hard time trying to make several different pushes. Alright, so first off, I sent on my Golem and my Elite Barbarians. Got quite a lot of damage on my tower, but that wizard really finished them off. And here we have incoming, we have a wizard. I put down my Dark Prince pretty late, and we got additional tower damage off that musketeer. But overall, not too bad. We're pretty much even right now. Well, we were pretty much even. Alright, so I placed down my goblin hut to take chip damage off that tower. Never underestimate goblins. They're pretty good. They're always pretty good cards. Alright, and then I'm going to place down my Lava Hound. I'm pretty sure he wasn't expecting that, and I did not expect that. But I placed down my goblins to help defend, and I placed my Ice Golem to distract that mini P.E.K.K.A. But didn't work out quite well for us, as we still got damage from that Royal Giant, and we still had a full health mini P.E.K.K.A. rumbling down the lane. Alright, so that I just let the mini P.E.K.K.A. take the damage, and I just went on helping out, placing down that mini dragon to help out those lava pups take down the tower, the king's tower. Right, so those lava pups and that mini dragon did a considerable amount of damage against his king tower, taking it to about, let's say, 55%. So I fireballed those bros right there, and we didn't get any wizard damage. I placed down my Lava Hound to keep creating pressure on my opponent. That's the first tip of the day, guys. Always try to create pressure on your opponent. Always try to create pressure on your opponent so that way he can't make any push of his own, and feel forced to defend his own any pushes his opponent will make. Alright, so here having to defend against his own Royal G. We quite successfully defended against it. Meanwhile, our Lava Hound took down that tower all the way down to 8 HP, and that fireball pretty much finished it off. Alright, so getting on with this next friendly battle. Now here I'm using my regular Golem deck. Alright, so again, always check your starting hand, see if you can make a push. If not, don't try making a push. Or else, cards you could have used to defend. For example, if you use the Skarmy and he zapped it, and then he brings down any Elite Barbarians down the lane, you will, unless you have like a bowler, you won't have anything to defend against his push. So yeah. Alright, so he placed down his balloon, quite successfully defended against it, except for, and we only got damage except from that explosion. Alright, so it's looking pretty good for us. We got a little bit of damage on his right hand tower. So, okay, so I'm placing my archers and I'm ready to place down my golem. I normally won't do that because I don't want to seem too aggressive, and I don't want to be into a trouble and get into any trouble, right? So that mini P.E.K.K.A caused us quite quite some trouble, but those golem mites were able to get quite some damage off that tower, and we were able to take down that tower all the way down to 1838, which is not too bad for us. Alright, so pretty well played. Very well played against my friend, very well played, my friend, Nate the Great. Alright, so that meanwhile those fire spirits took down some damage off that tower. I'll place that bowler to defend, and then some minions to defend against that musketeer. Musketeer's pretty good defense against the musketeers. He zaps my minions, but okay, so he did defend against my bowler, but I honestly would have preferred to defend against my that baby dragon instead of defending against those minions. So placing my golem down the center, trying to create pressure on my opponent. Place down my furnace to defend against that balloon. Place down take down that fireball. Missed the mini P.E.K.K.A, but still missed that mini P.E.K.K.A. But I was still able to take it down. And my golem is still able to make a considerable amount of damage on that tower. Alright, so that's first tower of the game. Again, I placed down my golem to keep making pressure on my opponent. He keeps defending. I'm just helping out. I'm just defending out my my golem and creating a distraction so he won't create any more pushes of his own. And that was GG, well played. Alright, so let's get on to one more battle, one more replay before we get on into an actual live battle. Alright, so once again, against my friend Nate the Great. Okay, so my starting hand, not a very good starting hand. Pretty good for defense, especially for the cards he has, but not very good for making a push. Alright, so we have a baby dragon and a wizard rumbling down the lane. Unfortunately, I meant to place my bowler to defend against that wizard. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for us. We weren't able to make the wizard target my my bowler, and so we took quite some damage, but we were pretty much even. We were pretty much even at that time. We both got damage. We both got around, let's say, 1,000 damage, 1,000 HP in our towers. So things are looking pretty good for us. Things were looking pretty good for us. And so okay, so right there, I'm getting ready to make my push. We have a mini P.E.K.K.A rumbling down the lane. I use my skeletons to help defend, but unfortunately we have a baby dragon and a witch coming down, which was tower. But we took down his tower as well, so we were pretty much even right there. Witch is going to take some damage off our tower. Golemites are also going to take some damage off his tower by explosion damage. Very well played by my friend Nate the Great. So he's going to place a balloon down the center, furnace to defend, and those minions helped out against that balloon. Right, so we're still even right now. No one's having the upper hand so far. Okay, I placed down my archers, which was a pretty bad mistake. on my part. Alright, so explosion damage off that golem took quite some damage off that tower. That boulder's also targeted the king's tower, so that should do quite some damage, right? So no hits off that balloon, pretty good for us. Meanwhile, we got a few swings off that mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay, so that boulder helped clean up all of that. Meanwhile, I placed down my golem down the center, fireballed that wizard to help defend, and hopefully, okay, we got a few hits off with that from that golem. All right, so placing boulder to help defend against that wizard. Hopefully, well, the boulder's gonna make it before the balloon takes damage off that tower, and that was GG. Well played against my friend Nate the Great. All right, so pretty good stuff here. Pretty good games now. Now we're gonna get into an actual live battle. All right, so using my golem boulder furnace stick, which has been helping us helping us get near the legendary arena. All right, so here against my friend the Arrow from Clan Houstonians. Pretty interesting name. All right, so I'll place my golem. Okay, I meant to place it on the right side of my tower, but I placed it on the left side. That should be okay for us. That way we don't get damage from that wizard. Hopefully he doesn't add to his push with that wizard. All right, so he did. I am going to place my skeleton army. Hopefully he doesn't have the zap. Yes, he does have the zap. Right, so I'm just gonna zap all of this. That goblin gang. We're gonna get considerable amount of damage off his tower. Skeletons will die. Hopefully die. Yes, they died to the golemite explosions, and we're gonna get additional shots off that tower with the archers. All right, so things are looking pretty good for us. And I placed down again my golem to keep creating pressure on my opponent. Alright, so we have another wizard rumbling down the lane. Alright, so I'm just gonna fireball all of this. And I didn't have the zap, which was pretty unfortunate. I'll just let that wizard target the tower. I'll let the minions, that minion horde die to the golem explosion. I think the tower got golemite explosion. I'm not too sure. Alright, so I'm just gonna zap these skeletons, hopefully get an additional few shots off that tower. Okay, so my tower got all the way down to 18 HP, which was not good for us. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep pushing all the way through. Also, guys, additional tip, never give up, guys. I mean, you can always come up with a push. You can always end up winning some way or another. Alright, so hopefully, no, we did not get explosion damage. I'm just gonna let hopefully those archers take down that tower. Yes, we did take down that tower, thankfully. Thankfully, we did take down that tower. Okay, so we have another giant rumbling down the lane. I'm gonna put down my furnace. Hopefully, alright, so I hope he doesn't use his zap. That would be pretty unfortunate for us. Yes, he did use his zap. But that we don't have okay, so that giant was gonna die to our... Alright, so he lightning spelled my boulder. But we still have hope. I'm just gonna place my golem. Hopefully, no, okay, so my boulder did not survive. I was hoping my boulder could help out against that wizard, but apparently not. Alright, so hopefully those fire spirits will help clean up that minion horde. He's going to place down his giant on the center. Hopefully he doesn't zap it. Yes, he did zap it, which was pretty unfortunate for us. I'm just going to place down my golem in the center to create, well, we won't be successful either way, but still, who knows? You never know. Alright, so GG, well played against my friend, the Arrow. Right, so it was a draw. Didn't end up in an actual win, but at least we got a crown for our crown tower. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching this video. Again, if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Also, I am open to your suggestions on any decks you would like for me to use and try out and give you tips. Alright, so thank you all so much. I thank you all for all of those who have made this video possible. Alright, so peace out.